That is pretty scary that you're leading off with Tyranitar. I feel like this thing has Dragon Dance. I'm just gonna Earthquake. He probably does. If he went for Dragon Dance, he would come out on top of this exchange. Because my Tyranitar is not built for this job. Mine has Earthquake, for God's sake. And it's, I think I'm Modest, which is bad for my Earthquake. Whoa, no, I was wrong. No, I should be fine. I lived on 2. I had the superior Tyranitar. The old-fashioned Ice Beam Tyranitar to kill lead Salamence that think that they're that guy, pal. Alright, I thought I was a goner, but I lived with a whopping 8 health. This Pokemon is annoying. Earthquake. Okay, I was thinking of Flygon. It's a good thing I didn't do that. So you probably have, like, Calm Mind, some other evil moves. Let's burn this Pokemon down to the ground. Uh-oh, that's a pretty evil Pokemon. Protect, so that, you know, we could see if he's banded or something. Whoa. No. Do it again. Let me hit that Aerodactyl a second time. If I didn't know any better, I would think this one has, like, some beef invested into it. Alright, Protect. Probably Choice Banded. So now we bring in Jirachi. And then I'm going to click. I don't care how obvious and risky that, or how obvious that was. That was way too risky for me to let my Moltres die when I can kind of just kill everybody. I will be giving this Pokemon Ligma. He went for Sleep Powder and missed. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't just go for Sunny Day. Fire Punch? Okay, he went for it again. He really wanted my Jirachi to get put to sleep. I'm napping. Okay, so he blew me up and got a crit. Congratulations, pal. Leftovers. I will be bringing in my Skarmory and roaring you out promptly so that we don't lose this whole battle. Alright, who's it going to be? Registeel. Uh-huh. Well, you have no Rapid Spinners. I suppose I could get some spikes up. He's going to be cringe and paralyze me most likely. Yep. Well, actually, I should have went for Protect right there, bro. But I don't really care too much. Alright, we're going to go for a cringe Protect here. Yep. Cool. Have a third layer. Yay. Now we die. Well, actually, I could bring in my Gengar and just taunt this guy. Yep. Get taunted, and then we can go for a Will-O-Wisp. And that should be good. I hope it actually connects on somebody. Heracross. I don't even know if he has Swarm or Guts or whatever. I don't really care either. I'm not going to risk it. I'm not entertaining this idea. I'm going to switch into my Skarmory as a Death Fodder. Moltres can burn somebody down to the... He has a huge, like, Moltres problem, to my surprise. That's not very common. I guess he could just bring an Aerodactyl, which I don't care about, because I can just sack off my Jirachi, and if he switches, then people are just... Like, he can't even switch out his Heracross right now. It'll die when it... Yep, see, he's just dead. And I think he would actually go to Registeel here, yeah, because that dude can tank some attacks. And then I will reveal my last Pokemon is actually Flygon. Haha. And I will go for an Earthquake. He probably has counter, but I don't think I'll die. Yep. I've done this a few times. Unfortunately now, oh, wait. He's going to be going for Rock Slide with his Aerodactyl to try and win the battle. So, what I need to do is actually keep my Flygon alive. So we're going to bring in Jirachi now. Counter. Oh, maybe I'll wake up. Who knows? I did not wake up. Seismic toss. Alright, let's try and fire punch him and never woke up. Alright. Okay. Now I'm bringing in Gengar. I mean, I could have done this earlier, obviously, but didn't really feel like it. I could also just simply burn him. That would be pretty cool. Or a Thunderbolt, actually. Thunderbolt would be better. Yeah, I'm going to do a Thunderbolt. Predicting Aerodactyl to come in on a taunt so he can just spam Rock Slide. Because he knows he can't hit me otherwise. So he needs... Oh, he's sent in Jirachi. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Moltres here. He went for Calm Mind. I don't think that's going to save him. If he has Thunderbolt and he's faster, I think I'll still barely live because it is not Stab. So somebody's going to get hit with a Flamethrower right now. And Registeel will die. I think Jirachi dies. Aerodactyl will live. I'm not going to bother with Will-O-Wisp because I can miss. He could stay in and sack this thing off. That is very risky. Oh, the opponent's ELO is pretty high. He went for another... Oh, he's faster. That's pretty bad for me, actually. That is very bad. Ice... Okay, well, when your strongest attack is Ice Punch, I guess I had nothing to worry about. If he had Psychic, though, this might have been a different story. I'm going for a Cringe Protect. I don't care. There's the rocks in question. And then... Gengar. I am dead. Alright, we're going to bring in Flygon here. And I think I need to go for Earthquake on the switch to Registeel. No, he's still... What? Why did you do that? That's actually crazy. I'm going to go for Double Protect now. You have made me lose my mind. Okay, now he brings in Registeel. We'll switch in my Moltres now. I think we still do just lose because he has... he's just going to go for... He didn't even die, actually. He's just going to go for a Double Edge on this cringe Aerodactyl. I can't believe he went for a Rock Slide on Flygon instead of just switching. Alright, Earthquake it is. He is dead. Protect. Rock Slide. I lived on 1 health and killed him. And I got a crit. I actually messed up in the end. I don't know if anyone saw that. Probably not. But I should have protected on the turn with that Registeel in front of me. Because it made no difference. And then I could just protect it again when that one dude came in. Just to ensure my survival. I don't know. It doesn't even tell me how much health I have. It says I was at like half. At 163 health. That is a lie. That's what I used to be at. Alright, we'll do another one. What is David's ELO now? I don't think anybody in the history of the planet's ever taken this team as far as I have. Except, you know, obviously the person that created the team themselves. I'm somewhere around here. I'm 164. That is a Jolteon clicking Earthquake. He actually stayed in. Sure. He didn't need that thing. Let's see if I can get some spikes up. What if this is just like the Jolteon team? Okay, his ELO is actually even higher than mine, so I better take this dude very... Yeah, okay, it's Taunt. Okay. Moltres. I don't know what else they have on that team. A Starmie. I think that actually is the sample Jolteon. Oh, I totally got a crit, and that was pretty nice, not gonna lie. I think that's like an offensive Starmie. Alright, we'll bring in Jirachi here. I don't know what kind of Tyranitar that is. Which makes me kind of scared. So I'm going to go for a Toxic here. Okay, he's going to punch me right in my Mudfish gills. That didn't really do too much. So I'm just going to go... Wait, he could kill me with, like, Earthquake. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to go for Protect then. It was Earthquake. Okay, now we go for the lame Predictable Wish. He sent in Gengar. I don't know why. I think his last Pokemon's probably like a Metagross or something. I don't want my Jirachi to get burned. So... Oh, but my Tyranitar could get paralyzed. Okay, I'm going to do this to be lame. He went... This can't be the same team. I would have remembered Gengar running around with Hypnosis. Fire Punch. Oh, I hope you have Brick Break, because I'm clicking Crunch right now. Or maybe I should just Pursuit him. I'm going to Pursuit him. He absolutely tried to run away, and he died. He died instantly. That poor, poor creature. I'm going to go with Gengar. I don't want to risk my Moltres getting poisoned. Okay, so I guess I just sit here and spam Thunderbolt until people start dying. This guy has hidden power. I think that's Steel. It's not ground. I think it's Steel because bro didn't want to miss a million Steel Wings, so I completely understand. However, my Gengar is just simply built different, so it will not kill me. Now we've got the Starmie to deal with. This Starmie is the only real threat to my team. Perhaps I can even hold on to my Gengar. It's probably just clicking a water move. Do I need my I don't think I need my Tyranitar. I think I should just let this dude die. Okay. Yep, I've died. So this way I don't have to take a disgusting serve. I don't know what kind of dude this dude is. I'm going to assume the absolute worst because I don't want to start throwing. I'm going to assume that you have Ice Beam. If you have Thunder Wave, that's not good for me, but I can accept that outcome. Okay, he went for Surf. I gave him Ligma. That's pretty cool. I'll just go for a Wish. I guess he was trying to crit me right there. I'm not really too sure what's going on, but I'm going to go for Protect to be on the safe side. Okay, so Starmie died. This last Pokemon, it's got to be like Suicune or something. I think it's legitimately a Suicune. Well, if it's Suicune, what do we do? Let me bring in my Skarmory. Earthquake. Okay, I'm safe. Let me just get up a layer of spikes. He's going to punch me right in my Mudfish gills, as always. This Tyranitar is not really an issue, so we're going to go with Protect here. Just because. And then I'm going to roar him out to see who this Pokemon is. Alright, I got flinched. I will not be roaring anybody out. I actually don't want this Tyranitar to die right now. It is a Metagross. Trying to win the whole game with Metagross, huh? Okay, so that means I'm going to roar you out now. Yep, okay. No agilities for you. No thank you. And then I actually want him to kill me right now with Rock Slide. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and stop him. I want him to kill me. Oh, he's smart. He's smart. He purposely went for Earthquake there. Yeah, no, I'm going to roar you out now. Cool. And then I need to switch right now. I need to switch and go to my Flygon. He went for agility. I don't care. Earthquake. Meteor Mash. He didn't die. So I guess you could win if he just literally crit my whole entire team right now nonstop. He did not. So he is dead, and then that Tyranitar will die to spikes. That was a... You thought I wouldn't notice that. You guys think that David's dumb. I saw that little trick. I would have done the same trick myself, honestly, and just try to kill everybody with Metagross. It was an act of desperation, but I understood it. So now, David, it's been a while since we've seen me this high, and I went crazy with a team that, once again, as always, I thought was stupid, and I've literally used this team before, as we know. I've used it before when I was kind of newer. I'm pretty sure this is like my 3rd or 4th time using it. I don't know what's going on, but I am now like, I'm 120 on this thing. Alright, I'm leaving. Bye.